Hey guys, this is Zishan from UltimateOffTimes.com. Today we are going to talk about The Last of Us Part 1. Review of The Last of Us Part 1 with info on the story, gameplay mechanics, and everything else you need to know before you buy. The Last of Us Part 1 remake is set in the post-apocalyptic epic's aesthetics and gameplay while also introducing a slew of new cosmetic skins. Following the spread of a terrible fungal plague, survivors Joel and Ellie must traverse the wreckage of America in Naughty Dog's 2013 adventure, The Last of Us Part 2, a 2020 sequel to the PlayStation 3 classic, continuing Ellie's survival tale. Naughty Dog is now preparing to produce a remake named The Last of Us Part 1, which will include a lot of updates and features. The Last of Us Part 1 remake gameplay. And the gameplay features include 3D audio, which the creators claims makes the game more realistic and disturbing, especially during the Stalker sections. The revolutionary characteristics of the DualSense are then addressed, with each gun allegedly having its own amount of resistance to the controller's adjustable triggers. The haptic input provided by DualSense is also employed throughout The Last of Us Part 1, with the breakdown saying that shooting the shotgun would result in 2 separate vibrations, one following the first shot and one when Joel pumps the shotgun. From launching the bow to punching a clicker to stroking a giraffe, haptic input will be present throughout the game. With this gameplay breakdown, the general consensus on The Last of Us Part 1 appears to be improving. Naughty Dog is certainly putting a lot of effort into the remake, as seen by the teaser. While the developer did not rebuild the game from the ground up, many portions of gameplay and technical components appear to have been rebuilt, with locations appearing substantially better and character animations matching the high standard established by The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 1 remake will have a slew of new cosmetic skins for Joel and Ellie to wear. The original edition of the game offered 10 distinct skins for Joel and 11 for Ellie, allowing players to personalize both characters during a second playing. Joel's clothing mostly matches his practical survivalist manner, whereas many of Ellie's skins are tributes to Naughty Dog history or pop culture in general. Ellie's skins in The Last of Us bring some lighter flavor to a second playing, with everything from a backpack and pair of goggles inspired by Jak and Daxter to a yellow costume inspired by Kill Bill. Aside from graphics enhancements and gameplay advances, the next TLOU remake offers Joel and Ellie new faces, as well as new skins that reflect other iconic PlayStation products. The Last of Us Part 1 remake animation improvement. On the subject of realism, The Last of Us Part 1 remake is revamping its fighting areas in order to make character interactions more lifelike. For example, when a player or AI fires at an object in the environment, the thing reacts more realistically, with shattered glass or splintered wood dropping off organically. The Last of Us is still largely regarded as one of the best video games in Sony's catalog. The Last of Us has received accolades for nearly every aspect of the game, from its voice acting and character animations to its setting design and overall plot. The Last of Us Part 1 remake accessibility features. Naughty Dog completely redesigned the game, creating new settings and human models to match the complexity and realism of the world in The Last of Us Part 2. While the tale is said to remain untouched, the planned remake will also update the gameplay to better resemble its sequel. The mechanics of bow aiming and weapon upgrades have been drastically altered, and The Last of Us remake gameplay will also benefit from advances in artificial intelligence for computer-controlled opponents and friends. The Last of Us Part 1 remake cutscenes and performance. More horrifically dramatic sequences in The Last of Us Part 1. The brief film depicts the terrible deaths of Sam and Henry, 2 important characters that join the main protagonists, Joel and Ellie, on their adventure for a little while. The clip is thought to be from an early build of the game since numerous features, such as a lack of good lighting and drab texturing, suggest that the aesthetics are unfinished. While this fresh leak is sad, fans can only hope that the rumor about the unfinished aesthetics holds true for the final release, since many are already suspicious about the need for a Last of Us Part 1 remake. Despite better visuals and additional features such as permadeath, time trial, and haptic feedback, many fans find it difficult to justify that Naughty Dog then reveals that the AI in The Last of Us Part 1 remake is far more realistic, patterned by the AI in The Last of Us Part 2. Enemies will now organically interact with one another and flank the player, resulting in more strategic and difficult gameplay. The Last of Us Part 1 remake, comparing the original game and the planned remake. New lighting, character models, 4 Kelvin capabilities, 60 FPS, and redesigned landscapes are all shown off, and they all look very fantastic, definitely pushing the PlayStation 5 to its limits. While the first Last of Us was regarded as being the pinnacle of realism at the time, The Last of Us Part 1 moves that forward 10 years, with all new face and character animations. While the visuals in The Last of Us were outstanding when it was released in 2013, The Last of Us Part 1 remake will bring Joel and Ellie's story up to date. The Last of Us Part 1 Remake will be released on PS5 on September 2nd, 2022, with a PC port also in the works. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. So, just click the like button below, and also to watch more videos from us, just subscribe to Ultimate of Times and also join our forum to build a gaming community.